As we stand here now, we've got 17,000 looking like they're going to be coming to Saturday's game at Burnley. Is that something the players should react well to?
Oh, they will do. Yeah, I think with a full house and people coming and paying an interest, I think that's a good thing. I think there's going to be a few of those will be Burnley supporters. I'm hoping that we'll be outnumbering and out singing them and out footballing them. And you know, they've had a good start to the season, a good third of the season. And they have been a threat, and they've been winning games, winning good games well. They've got a decent team spirit, they've got a decent work ethic, and you know, that's really what we're going to come up against. But they've got some quality as well in there. So the likes of Kieran Trippier and Shackle that I know, I had them at Barnsley, and I know them very, very well, and they're good players. And if you give Trippier time, you know, he'll definitely get forward and he'll put balls into the box that will hurt you. So we've got to be able to defend against him. I think that Danny Ings and Sam Vokes up front have done well, and obviously we know what Scotty Arfield's capable of doing. So not only that, they've got some quality that's been there since the Premier League days, and you know, we know that they've got some decent players in there, and we played against some of those last season at Burnley when we won 1-0. So we've got a reasonably recent record of success against them, but they've started off brightly this season. And again, you know, we've had a decent performance. We've come off the back of that, and hopefully we can maintain that. Training's been good on the back of it this week. We've done particularly well, but we've got to guard against any complacency. We tend to get a complacent week, you know, after we've won a game like that, and you know, I think everybody likes the accolades, and I think they go with a decent performance. But we've got to make sure that we do the things that get you to those decent performance levels, and if we can do that on Saturday, then you know, it's a good test, but it's a really good game. And the other thing as well, we haven't beaten a team from the top of the league yet, and these are right at the summit. So you know, can we have an impact at that top end? Also, we're 6 points away from a nice position ourselves. You know, so you know, how can we get there? You know, can we get there? Can we have a performance that gives us a bit of a good feel going into December?
It's right to point out as well that Burnley are much more than just the strike force, because the strike force have got rightly a lot of plaudits for the goals they've scored so far this season, but the defensive record is up there with the best in the division too. Yeah,
I think they've conceded 8 goals, 11 goals, so something like that is something ridiculously low. So we know that they're fairly tight at the moment in terms of concession, but you know, we've got players in there that they will be fearful of. There's no doubt about it. With Martin Patterson coming up against his old team, and James Vaughan being James Vaughan, you know, he's not scored against Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday, and the odds are in his favour. So you know, we'll be going into the game with confidence, and we'll be going in the game trying to overturn the team that's at the summit of this division. And if we can do that, that bodes well going into a busy December period.
You always talk about entertaining the fans, and Burnley likewise have a very kind of attractive passing style. It could be a real good game in store on Saturday.
I think it'll be a good game anyway. You know, I think there's a lot at stake. You know, certainly, like I said, on the back of a good win and a good performance against Sheffield Wednesday, we performed poorly last time in front of our own supporters, and there's a hell of a lot of work going on behind the scenes, you know, in trying to encourage people to come through the turnstiles on a regular basis, and that will make a difference to the team eventually over a period of time. So you know, it was a poor performance against Birmingham for a number of reasons. We didn't get 3 points, we didn't turn up, and there was a lot of people that came actually to see what we were doing, and we let them down. You know, so can we put that right on Saturday?